beautiful day. And I think when you're practicing things that you're not good at, it's specifically important to find ways to amplify the errors that you're making. So, a good way to do that with short game is to practice into the grain. Because the club will definitely grab too early if you don't have good control of your low point. So, see that? I mean, if your timing's not right, and furthermore, we have the external constraint of hitting a high soft shot. And normally, it's important to not rely on block practice too much, but when you are practicing something very specific. So in my case, I'm practicing low point and angle of attack. And because I'm worried about that more than the skill of solving the problem of the short game as a whole, we can just sit here and work on that a little bit. And we already know a couple things that'll get the ball up in the air are moving it up in the stance and opening the face. From there, it's just a matter. Could do better. But see how, I didn't take a divot or anything because for the most part, that was pretty decent. Too hard. But I do like to play with different trajectories. And it's one of the beauties of block practice is that trying, is that block practice if I'm hitting one high and one low? I'm not sure. So, keep the club outside the hands the whole time. Not hard for your first time through. But I really enjoy the concept of talking through what I'm doing while I'm practicing because a lot of times while I'm practicing, there's just so much going on that I'll end up being like, wait, what just happened? Try and turn the corner more on this. That. They're still coming out kind of low, so what I like to do is build out the practice station a little bit more. Okay. So we know we've got to hit it up this line. So now this is in the way, and just serves as a little bit of a guide for my body. See, that already came out different. I feel myself doing this now. So what do we do? To the opposite. And I think that the truth is that when I'm nervous, my swing gets long, so I think a good thing to work on here is trying to generate force from as short a position as I can. It's got to be higher than that. Remember, these are into the grain, so really have to control the low point. Think about the ping pong. That was the best one so far, and I kept my weight more on my heels. So cloud stole the good light. It's okay. It's really pretty. I don't know if you guys can see that. Let's see. I don't know if it does justice. It's crazy. It's a badass cloud. Alright. A little bit closer on it. Oh, my tripods kind of broken. There we go. Alright. So you can see what I'm doing. So on this one, on these few, I'm gonna feel like I'm in my heels, and so how do we do that? How do we do that? I'm gonna take my toes off the ground. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see it, but I'm taking them off. And that already came out soft. I'm gonna stay tall. There. These are coming out soft. And that's, I mean, this is what I'm saying. Like, I generally problem solve as I practice, but am I retaining that? I don't know. And that's what I'm saying is I've hit some walls in my game, and so recording myself is a good way to maybe catch some things that I've been missing. So right now it feels like if these are my toes, they're lifted off the ground. And I'm staying tall. Wow. Little bad still. So what do we add on to that? I'm hitting them a little too long. So the next thing to pour on is to land these as close to the fringe as I possibly can. And just like that, we start to find a solution. So for high soft shots into the green, stay into your heels, stay tall, and land it as close to the fringe as you can. And that's one way to problem solve, but ultimately none of this will stick. None of this will stick. So that's what I'm saying. Like, this process of recording is my process in a way that I feel like I would be crazy if I didn't have a camera on. People would hear me talking to myself. I'm just kidding. It's okay to look crazy. And if you knew how many times I've practiced looking like the craziest person out here, it's part of why I've continued to grow, though, because I'm willing to do things that other people aren't. All right, let's take this stuff away. And start again. Talking through it. Weight in the heels. Ball up, face open. Land it just on the fringe. Oh, it almost went in. Higher. Oh, it hit the pin. Let's hit this one even higher. So how do we do that? We got to get further away. Swing more left. There we go. And then a low runner just for fun. Ball back. Very steep still. Very steep. We'll work on that.